we've got a studio full of really smart kids. I'm Father Reed, and this is the Catholic TV Challenge. That's correct. That's right.
Universal truth. Catholic faith. Hope.
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls.
Life eternal love. In the way.
Welcome everyone to the game show where the kids are the teachers. So, let's meet our first set of contestants. Mr. Nelson, could you introduce them to us, please?
There's only one way to get the show off to a great start, and that's with a great group of contestants, Father Reed, and we have them here. Our first contestant is Cameron Katz. Cam loves math at school. One of his favorite movies is Zootopia. For hobbies, he likes catching insects. Our second contestant is Sam Barbosa. Sam's favorite subject in school is science. For sports, his favorite is football. For movies, his favorite is Star Wars. And for a hobby, he enjoys video games. And our third contestant is Allison Regan. Allie's favorite movie is Star Wars The Force Awakens. And in school, she loves Poetry Journal. And those are our three contestants for this round of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.
You guys will be happy to know that we are huge Star Wars fans around here. But we're also very, very much fans of all of you guys in our studio audience, and Cam, Sam, and Allie, who've stepped up to be our first set of contestants. We, your fans. We're all rooting, especially for the three of you. So let me just go over the rules. First of all, you want to keep your hands by your side, please. And I get to ask the questions. That's why I get paid the big bucks. But far more important than that, you get to answer them, preferably correctly, if possible. So listen to the whole question. And when I'm done, if you think you know the answer, hit that red button. If you get it right, great. If you don't get it right, well, no big deal. We'll just move on. Cam, Sam, Allie, is that sound right to you? Good? Good. Now, what we need here is we need something to talk about. Kind of the theme of the show. We call it around here the Wudabout. You know, what about this? What about that? And I can't think of a better person than my friend Alejandro to tell us what today's Wudabout is. Alejandro, what is today's Wudabout anyway?
Father Reed, today's Wudabout is Catholic social teaching.
Catholic social teaching! Great. I like how you got your own spotlight there. And speaking of spotlights, now the three of you are in the spotlight. So, since we've gone over the rules, we know what today's Wudabout is, Catholic social teaching. Studio audience, are you ready? Very good. Then without further ado, we set the WOW watch. And I have the first question for the three of you. Hands by your side. Listen closely to the whole question. What do we call relationships between people in the human family? Relationships between people in the human family. Allie?
Society.
That's correct! See, you were a little hesitant, but you were right. You were right. Very good. Okay, speaking of society. Okay, Cam, Sam, Allie. Catholic social teaching is about building what kind of a society? Allie?
A just society.
That's correct. All I have to say is, wow. All right. Catholic social teaching encourages us to lead what kind of lives? Sam.
Holy.
That's correct. Sacred, holy, it all works for us. Very good, very good. Okay, Catholic social teaching finds its foundation in whose teaching? One more time. Sam.
Jesus Christ.
That's correct. The teaching of Jesus. That's the foundation of Catholic social teaching. Okay, now, Allie, Sam, Cam. The teaching of Jesus is passed down through the magisterium. Who's the magisterium? Sam?
The Pope and the Bishop.
That's correct. Pope and the bishops make up what we know as the magisterium, the teaching office of the church. Magisterium, that's what it means. Speaking of teaching, Allie, Sam, Cam, the church teaches that every human life is... Allie?
Sacred.
That's correct! All right, today's What About is Catholic social teaching. Allie, Sam, Cam, the foundation for a just society is what? Sam?
Protecting the human dignity.
That's correct! Human dignity, the dignity of the human person, every one of us, is of unbelievable value in God's eyes. Okay, here's one for you. Sam, Cam, Allie. What does the church teach us about war? Sam.
To avoid it.
To avoid it is right. Be that in the schoolyard or on the battlefield. We like to avoid it. We like to avoid it. Okay, Catholic social teaching. Here's a question for you. How can the nations of the world protect the right to life? Allie?
Peacemakers.
Exactly! Peacemakers find ways to make peace, and we are out of time. Cam, Sam, Allie, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for having the courage to step up. This is not easy, and I have to congratulate our friend Sam right in the middle. Wins the first round. So, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. There's more wow to come.
You have just seen our first group of contestants, and here's your first round winner. Coming up, our next three contestants will vie for the second spot in the final challenge when WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge, continues.
We have three great contestants who have had the privilege of stepping up to the podium, and Mr. Nelson is going to introduce them to us right now.
More terrific contestants, Father Reed, to tell you about. Our first contestant for this round is Ryan Gillespie. Ryan loves playing basketball in school. His favorite subject is religion, and one of his favorite movies is Zootopia. And our second contestant is Emma Fisher. Emma's favorite subject in school are social studies and math. On TV, her favorite show is Jessie, and for a hobby, she enjoys sticker collecting. And our third contestant, Conley Monroe. Conley enjoys drawing and writing on TV. He loves watching Young Justice, and for sports, he loves playing hockey. And those are our three contestants for this round of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.
Hey, Conley, how are you, sir? Very good. Great to have you with us today. I wish you a lot of luck here on round two. Ryan, how you doing over there?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Are you excited? Are you relaxed?
I'm relaxed and excited.
Are you serious? Very good. And Emma, I have to say, this is a wonderful day for all of us, because to think that you're standing right in the middle on your 9th birthday. Happy birthday to you. Why, you don't look a day over 9. And here are the rules. You want to keep your hands by your side, all three of you, okay? I'm going to ask the questions, because that's my little job that they give me around here. But you're going to answer them correctly, if possible. So listen to the whole question. If you think you know the answer, hit the button. The red button, that is. And if you get it right, great. If you don't, plenty more where that came from. Sound good? Very good. So our What About today is Catholic social teaching. And we have a very fine studio audience that's right behind you. Are you ready, audience? Yeah! All right, let's set the Wow Watch. Ryan, Emma, Conley, I got the first question. We believe that every human being is made in whose likeness? Emma?
In the image and likeness of God.
That's correct! Wow. Yep. Some 9 years ago or so, you were made in the image and the likeness of God. And God loves you like nothing else in the whole universe. Okay, here's one for you, the three of you. Ryan, Conley, Emma. What's the highest measure of every human institution? Emma.
Whether the dignity of a human person.
Whether it protects it, that's right. Protects that dignity, the life of the human person. Okay. Conley, Emma, Ryan, here's a very important question for you. The human person is not only sacred, but... One more time. Emma?
Social.
That's correct. We're social. We're meant to be with one another like we are right now. This is a social enterprise we're about right here. Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge. And we also have some questions for you, Conley, Ryan, Emma. How resources are organized is called... Emma. Resources. Organized.
Economics?
Economics is right! When we look at the resources taken all together in a society, it's the economy, okay? The economy. Economics is the study of that. All right, here's one for you. This is an easy one, so I know you're ready for this. What is the common good? Emma.
Fairness for every person.
That's correct. All right, now, when we live in a society, as we all do, who are in need of the greatest protection? Conley.
Children.
We're going to give you that. No, we're going to give you that. Because the poor and the vulnerable, children are among those. So we're going to give you that one. Very good, sir. All right. Here's another one for you. What is the fundamental right that belongs to every person? The fundamental right. Emma?
The right to life.
That's correct. That is our fundamental right. Life, then liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as Americans. Okay, here's one for you. What are our 3 important responsibilities? Emma?
To each other, to our family, and to society.
That's correct. All right, Ryan. We're out of time. Shoot. But you know what? This has been really exciting, and the 3 of you have been fantastic contestants, and I want to congratulate Emma, the birthday girl, for winning this round. Nice job. As they congratulate one another, I encourage you to stay with us because there's more wow to come.
We have our second contestant for the final round, and we have 3 more contestants ready to play for the final spot in the final challenge. Stay with us as Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge continues in just a moment.
The Catholic TV Challenge. We have invited from our studio audience 3 select contestants, and you're going to meet them now because of the kindness of Mr. Nelson.
3 more excellent contestants to tell you about Father Reed. Our first contestant for this round is Mitchell Kiskin. Mitchell enjoys math in school. For sports, his favorite is soccer, and one of his favorite movies is The Lion King. And our second contestant is Sofia Vasquez. Sophia's favorite subject in school is science, her favorite sport is football, and one of her favorite movies is Spirits. And our third contestant is Grace Sanyu. Grace likes math in school, one of her favorite movies is Camp Rock 2, and for sports she loves gymnastics. And those are our 3 contestants for this round of Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge.
Well, Sophia, you're right in the middle there, and Grace and Mitchell, you're on the sides, and now you have this great challenge of answering some questions about today's Wudabouts, which happens to be Catholic social teaching. Not an easy topic. So I wish you a lot of luck, but you seem to be very intelligent and relaxed contestants. So thank you very much for stepping up to the podium. And let me just go over the rules. I think you probably know them because you've been here for a while. Keep your hands by your side. I get to ask the question. If you think you know the answer, once I'm done, hit the red button in front of you. If you get it right, great. If you don't get it right, no problem, because, as you can see, I have plenty of questions to ask. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Good, good. And behind you is a fantastic studio audience. Are you ready? Well then, let's set the watch and see what we can see. Here's the first question. The earthly life of a human person begins at conception and ends with? Natural death. Natural death. Okay. That's all right. Because like I say, I got plenty of questions. And when I run out of these, I got more in the back room. Okay. Here's one for the three of you. How does society take care of workers? Great.
Respect their rights.
That's absolutely correct. Great. We take care of workers in that way. And here's one for you. How must workers be paid? Great.
Decently and fairly.
That's correct. Just like everyone here at Catholic TV is. They're all chuckling now in the control room right now. Okay, here's one for you. How do workers sometimes organize and protect themselves? Workers organize in what? Grace?
Politics?
No, actually, we were looking for unions. Unions. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of politics involved, too. You know what I mean. Okay, here's one for you. Pope Paul VI, who was one of the popes, he taught if you want peace, work for... Great.
Justice.
Justice is right. Blessed Paul VI. I remember him. I was a little kid when he was the Pope. Okay. Talking about Catholic social teaching, the gospel calls us to be what? The gospel calls every one of us to be...
Peacemakers.
Peacemakers is right. Be it in your home, in the schoolyard, or on the set of WOW. To make peace, to be peacemakers. That's what the gospel calls us to. Now here's one for the three of you. Mitchell, Sophia, Grace. How do we show respect for God the Creator? Grace.
Take care of the earth.
That's correct. Or what Pope Francis calls this our common home. And we are out of time. But you know what? These questions are very, very challenging. And I have to congratulate the three of you for doing a great job. And congratulations especially to Grace for winning the round. And thank you for staying with us. We're going to just take a quick break and come back for the best part of all. Don't go away.
The group for the final challenge has been decided. We have our three contestants. Which one of these three will be today's Catholic TV Challenge winner? Find out in just a minute.
Part of the show. This is the final challenge, and what we've done is, while you were on watching commercials, we were bringing back the winners from the first three rounds. That would be Grace and Sam and Emma, and we've put them back in their spots. They're familiar with the whole thing. Like, you guys know the rules. I don't need to go over them, right? You're all set now. And then, of course, we have our phantasmagorical studio audience. Are you ready? Truth be told, they've been here for hours, and their energy level is still high. I hope yours is as well, because like I said, this is the best part. And without further ado, for the final challenge, I'm going to set the WOW watch. And I have the first question. Hands by your side. Listen to the whole thing. What is the word for keeping a balance in the environment? A balance in the environment.
Economy? Wait, no.
Ooh, you were close. Ecology. Ecology. Here's another one. Who are often the first to suffer from hunger? Emma.
Children?
That's correct. It's sad to say, but there are a lot of starving children. I mean, really starving. Not hungry. I mean, starving. All right. I'm going to put these down, and I'm going to turn the show over now to that vindicator of virtue, that guardian of grace, that champion of the church, that curator of Catholicism, the very hero of holiness himself. Captain Wowzer, the super challenge man, could you lay a question on these three for me, please?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls. Here is a super challenge. What is it called when we hurt other people in any way?
Grace. Violence. You knew it. It was written all over your face, but that's all right. No problem. I got plenty of questions. All right. Sam, Emma, Grace. What is it called when we only care for ourselves? Sam!
Selfishness.
That's correct. What we need is more selflessness. All right. Let's turn it over once again to Captain Wowzer, the super challenge man. Have you got another question for us, please?
Father Reed, boys and girls, here is another super challenge. Where do we attend the School of Peace?
Emma?
In our homes.
That's correct. That's where peace is taught. All right. Here's one for you. A very important one these days. Very much on people's minds. What do we call the earth, the sea, and the air? Sam?
Environment.
Environment is right. Okay, I get the next question for you. What do we call issues that pertain to our own country? Emma?
We call them domestic?
That's correct. Grace, Sam, Emma. Let's turn it back to Captain Wowzer, the super challenge man, for another question. Captain?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls. Here is another super challenge. What great lesson did Jesus teach us as he hung on the cross?
Sam?
Forgiveness.
That's correct. All right, we talked about domestic issues, and of course today's What About is Catholic social teaching. What about issues that pertain to all the nations? Sam? What do we call that? Issues that pertain to all the...
International.
International is right. Between nations. Okay, every year, oh my, we are out of time. This was so close. You guys were so great. I got to congratulate Sam for winning. Mr. Nelson, how about a prize for today's television champion?
The winner of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge, receives a new Roku streaming player. Find your favorite on-demand movies and TV shows by gliding through screens, flying through channels, and finding what you want to watch instantly. The Roku interface never stands between you and your entertainment. Before you know it, you'll be off in streaming wonderland. Say goodbye to the couch huddle. Get all the photos, songs, and videos you keep on your phone instantly on your TV with a free Roku app for iOS and Android. And best of all, watch WOW and Catholic TV live and on demand with Roku.
Thanks so much to Grace and Sam and Emma and all of our contestants on today's show. I'm Father Reed, and thanks to you for joining us. May God bless you always, and we'll see you next time on another edition of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.